Yo, what's going on, everyone? Welcome back to the channel. We are here for episode 4 of our Formula 1 23 driver career mode. We are in Baku this time around. Last time we were in Baku in F1 22, it went horribly wrong. It was our very first time in an F2 car. We started like P17, I think, or something like that. I still remember that video pretty well, and the race didn't end that well either, but I'm hoping in F1 23, since we have a better handle on the car, we can bounce back and actually put up a good performance here as we enter qualifying. Now, if you guys have not seen the last video, be sure to go and check that out. We were in Monaco, and spoiler alert, we had a surprisingly good race. We had a wet qualifying, and we still qualified on pole position, and then we kind of got stuck in the pit lane, and that let us drop to P2. And that's where we finished for the race. I would have liked to win that race, but P2 is still a great finish, and because of that, we're still leading the championship. However, it's still a pretty long season. We're only on race 4 of 14 in this driver career mode for the F2 season, so a lot of work to do if we want to, you know, win the championship, preferably, and obviously get an F1 seat with AlphaTauri. But we are here for what is essentially a one-shot qualifying. I figure it is a short qualifying session, but you only get one set of tires in the session, so your first lap has to be your best one, because after that the tires just fall off and you can't really physically put up a better lap than your first one. Sometimes you get a little bit lucky, but we are heading through the castle section. We got a green sector 2, a little bit of a lockup, and we almost hit the wall. This is a very hard track for me in this game. I don't know, the F2 car just doesn't seem to want to handle around this track properly, even with a decent setup. We almost slip coming out of the castle section, and then we're gonna put up another green sector 2, and yeah, we're not looking for a pole position here. Unfortunately, I think our F1 22 pace is coming back to haunt us, but I don't know, you just feel super uncomfortable on this track. Even Monaco felt a lot more comfortable than this Baku circuit, but because this AI is so slow, I feel like we could put up a half decent lap. We're at 1:46 right now. I'm not sure where we are compared to the other drivers because they already put up a lap, most of them. We're gonna cross the line here, and it's gonna be a P10, which honestly that's not that great, but better than the P17 that we got in F1 22. That is gonna be the qualifying session, because again, we can't put up more than one lap, or we can, but it's not really going to be faster. So we're going to be starting in P10, which means we're going to be starting in P1 for the sprint race. Daruvala, our teammate, a little bit worrisome. He gets pole position, so he's going to be starting in P1 in the race. Let's get right into it, and let's see what we could do here in Baku. Alright, so we are here for the sprint race, and we don't have the great qualifying. We're in P1 because it's a sprint race, so qualify P10, which is a little bit worrisome. I will say Baku though, not great at this track. It's funny because I used to think I was good at this track way back when I started, you know, playing F1. I think it's kind of one of those tracks where it's, you know, easy to learn, hard to master. So we're in P10. Hopefully this doesn't repeat itself and we can get back into form come the next race. But we're starting in front of Yuri Vips, Williams, Cordial, and Calderon once again. Some familiar faces alongside us to start this Grand Prix. We're getting these tires warmed up here, as we are currently leading the F2 Drivers' Championship by quite a few points, I believe. And then our teammate Daruvala is not too far behind as well. Even though our qualifying pace is not good, I'm hoping that the race pace might be a little bit better. We usually get that fabulous start at the start of these races, which gets us, you know, a few tenths of a second ahead over the other drivers. That'll help us going into the first few turns, especially I would say turn 3, because that's when everyone kind of lines up and they start really overtaking each other. It's a very short run into turn 1, so let's get on the grid here. Let's see what we could do in this sprint race. Here we go for the sprint race. Short 7 laps here in Baku. We got 5 red lights, and we're actually a little late to the go lights there. but we still got a great start, it seems, and we are in the lead. Yuri Vips 3/10 behind, so actually maybe not the greatest start. We were late to those lights as we head into turn 2 down this long straight. So Yuri Vips might get a run on us here. We don't have any battery to help us out, no DRS. He's going to try and go down the inside. He's already claimed the spot, so we got to give him the room here. And he's going to try and get a move done, but we're going to go wheel to wheel with them. And we got to beat him into this next corner. And we're just going to push him wide. We're still going wheel to wheel through this first sector here. And he's going to get the overtake done, but we're going to come back at him here. And we're just going to push him wide. So a lot of battling here in Baku, and we retake that lead as we approach the little castle section. A little bit alarming there. It's going to be hard to defend down the straight. And Yuri Vips now coming down the main straight here. He's going to get us cleanly into turn 1. Oh, actually, we are side by side here, so we're going to have to go wide. As he has that inside position, he puts on the fastest lap. Here we go, wide into turn 1, giving him lots of space, and he's going to shove us wide here. We're going to have DRS activated on the next lap. Maybe we could get a run on him. Down into turn 3. Oh, a little bit of wheel spin on the exit there. We lose out. Williams now trying to make a move. We're slowly falling down the order here. Guys kissing our rear diffuser. We're heading on to lap 4 now. Williams is getting the move done here. He's going to clear us before we even get down into turn 1. We're definitely a little slow here today. Oh, come on. Okay, maybe we could keep this podium spot. I think we can hold Calderon off for a few laps. Oh my goodness, and we have a massive lockup. Go get a turn 3. We're going to have the DRS, which I don't think is going to help because we get a bad exit out of turn 2. Might help us hold off Calderon here. We got to go wide, give him space to the inside. Calderon now trying to make a move around the outside here. We're just dropping like a fly. Williams already 2.5 seconds. Yuri Vips is 7 seconds ahead already. Our pace is definitely not here this race. Hoping that it'll be a little bit better in the feature race. Maybe we can hold on to the point at the very best.
Tire condition still looking good.
Calderon coming down the inside again. Our slide through the turn. We have contact with Calderon. As I went too late on the brakes there, we get a collision warning. And now we're just all over the place. Oh, come on. See, maybe I can just go down the inside here. No, if we lose out on the podium spots. Oh, come on. Yeah, so here comes Cordeal now. We're dropping down the order. We are slow, man. We're really slow at this track. There's a Cordeal coming down the inside now. I think we can hold him off. Or maybe we should just play some DRS games with them. But we're going to need a good exit out of the next quarter here. So let's see. Maybe we can get a move done on him. No. Oh my gosh. This is horrible. For sure is now behind us. Dragovic is approaching us as well. For sure trying to go down the inside here. Just going to hold him off. Oh, very close to the wall there. So we're heading on to the last lap here. Versure is trying to make a move down the inside, but we're just going to keep him tight to this line here. The power slide around that corner, and he is going to fall behind here. He's going to watch the inside. We don't want him making any moves. Park the bus on the apex. And hopefully he's going to have, or hopefully he's not going to be able to overtake us because he's going to have DRS. We're just pushing him all the way to the wall. We'll give him the tightest line possible here. Oh my goodness. Oh, we lock up. Here we go into the next quarter here. Down into turn 4. Trying to hold this position. Keep P5. Score some points today. I think he can get 3 points in this sprint. But it's going to be tough holding him down the final straight here. And we are just super slow. Like, everyone is way ahead of us now. I'm just kind of holding up the pack as I've done in the previous races. But this time we are not in the lead. So The other drivers out in front have a lot bigger of a gap than the rest of the field behind me. And these tires are gone to the rear left is at 57%. The tire wear in this game I feel like is a lot higher. The tire model, you just take a lot more tire wear, so you actually have to, you know, manage your tires throughout the race. For sure now, coming down around the outside as we get ready for the little chicane there, and then the final straight. Hopefully we can hold on to this P5, 5/10 of a second. We need a good exit out of here. A little bit of a lift off, and then like 50%, 70% throttle, and we are full throttle now to the line. I think we're gonna be okay for P5. I think Yuri Vips has won the race, and we are gonna cross the line here in P5, so not great. Hopefully we have a bit better pace with slower drivers behind us, but let's see what we could do in the feature race. Hopefully we can score some points. The good thing too here is that Yuri Vips is starting on the medium tire, so we should get a lot better of a start than him, and then usually we tend to overtake 2 or 3 drivers, but with that short run going into turn 1, I think we can get through 2 drivers, and then from there, just pray that our pace is better than it has been throughout the weekend. Pray for a little bit of a miracle here. You know, P7 would be great. Bare minimum, we need to stay in the points. We're still leading the Drivers' Championship after that last sprint race. We only scored 4 points, but not too many points available. The feature race here is where all the points are available, so if we don't finish well, the lead could change. Alright, here we go for the F2 feature race here in Baku. Looking to overtake some drivers. We got 5 red lights, and we are underway, and oh my goodness, no way. Look at that, P6 it looks like, maybe P7, and Cordeal just clips us. Oh my gosh, do we have damage? No, come on. I got the collision warning. I mean, I guess, like, I couldn't really go anywhere else, but we jump up to P6, so now we just have to look to keep it. We are on a one-stop strategy, so that is going to help us with the tires. Sprint race was just 7 laps on the super softs, and at that point, maybe after lap 4, they kind of just dropped off, and it did not help us at all, even though everyone was kind of running the same strategy. Let's see if we can keep up with the guys in front of us. We're already kind of dropping behind. Oh my god, and the second DRS gets activated here, we have a faulty DRS swing, so that is not going to help us as we are in the middle of a DRS train, and Williams is going to have DRS on us as well. And look at that, because of that we're going to fall out of DRS range. Oh, come on. I think we're going to be boxing next lap. Hopefully this issue can get resolved quickly so that we can have the DRS. But we do have good pace right now, honestly. We're holding this P6 pretty well. Yeah, I figured. But we do have pretty good pace. We're keeping up with Cordeal, minus the DRS situation we're currently in. So hopefully we can at least just hold this. This would be a great finish. Oh my god, we just have contact with the wall. A few drivers are diving into the pits now. And Darubala is in the pit, so we are going in, I think this lap. And then we will get onto that fresh set of medium tires, so we jump up to P4 for now. A bit of drama going on back there, it looks like. A few cars side by side. We have a poor exit out of turn 3 once again. Dragovic is on the approach now. We're going to claim that inside lane. He can go to the outside. You definitely want the inside lane here, but you got to be careful not to get pinched into the corner. Oh, we just shove him wide. And here he comes again. So I'm going to give him a little more space, play a little fair. He's on those medium tires, so they probably come to life about now, and the super softs here are falling off as we are side by side through this entire sector. He rides over the curb and bumps into our front right, but no damage still, I think. We're doing okay for now. We've had quite a few incidents, but the damage on the car seems fine. Okay, we're gonna box, get this pair of fresh mediums on. because I don't like how these tires feel right now. So hopefully we could get a good pit stop. Fresh set of medium tires coming on here. A bunch of other people are in the pits. Let's get a good pit stop here. Oh, come on. We get stuck in traffic again. Alright, so I think we're going to be coming out P17 maybe. A lot of drivers are approaching here. So we are dropping down the order very quickly. As a bunch of drivers here start going into turn 1. We have a little bit of wheel spin going out. Duhan makes it out. So we come out P14. It's not too bad. A lot of these drivers started on the mediums. But we are now in DRS range, and the DRS is working now. So hopefully this will pay off. We'll see where we finish. Alright, Logan Sargent now. Fellow Williams. Logan Sargent now. The driver for Williams Racing, trying to make a move down on the turn 1. Duhan's got the fastest lap, and we are back out in front of the American Logan Sargent, and we're falling behind once again to the cars in front, kind of starting a little DRS train here. Logan Sargent trying to go down the inside, and I wasn't quick enough to defend, so we're gonna have to go around the outside this time. Hopefully we can get better grip out of the corners. We're closer to the race line, and we are still in P14, waiting for some other drivers to pit. So hopefully they pit soon and we can reclaim the P6 that we were in originally. And some drivers are in the pits. Looks like Fittipaldi, Caldwell, Logan Sargent trying to make another run on us here. And are we gonna beat them out of the pits? No, Fittipaldi and Caldwell overtake us. I don't think they were ahead of us at the start of this race, so we might be in a little bit of trouble here, but we will have some DRS finally. Let's see if we can inch in closer to Caldwell. Doesn't look like it right now. Logan Sargent rather inching in closer on us. Logan Sargent now tried to make another move here. We got a yellow flag in sector 3. Sargent going around the outside here. I think we'll be okay though. It's gonna outbrake him here. Oh, we are a little too hard on the brakes, and he just passes us momentarily. We retake that position. Still in P13. I don't even think we're gonna get any points this race. I think everyone is pitted, so we lost 6 places just by going to pit and giving the other drivers some clean air in front of me. Alright, so we're on the final lap here. Logan Sargent with that DRS is just able to close that entire gap. We were ahead of him by like 0.6 of a second as we approach the final straight, and then that DRS just allows him to close the gap pretty much entirely. But not a good outing for us here. We had a good start. We overtook 4 places, and we were holding P6 until we decided to go and pit. And then my pace is just so slow that, as you can see, everyone behind us just cannot pass us. They're not aggressive enough to try and go for the overtake, or maybe they just get stuck in the dirty air. But once they're out in front, as you can see by the drivers who are in front of me, they just like get a massive gap on us, and I'm not quick enough to keep up with them. We might get overtaken by Logan Sargent here down the final straight as we approach the last major corner before we head down the main straight. Yeah, we're gonna get overtaken. We might get double overtaken here. Oh, this is not good. Come on, let's see. Yeah, we're gonna get double overtaken here. We don't have DRS. We are a sitting duck here. Sargent going for the move. Iwasa also going for the move. Can we hold it? It's going to be a close finish. Logan Sargent just etches in front of us, and Iwasa is right there. We lose out to Sargent. We don't lose out to Iwasa, and we take P14. Ooh, that is a tough race. Fittipaldi driver of the day. Oh man, that is bad. So Theo Pourchaire wins the race, and then Daruvala joins him on the podium in P2. Daruvala scores 20 points versus our 4 points. There's still a few drivers between us, I think, but somehow we still hold the lead of the championship. Even after that, Theo Pourchaire with 53 points, so he's 16 points behind, and then Daruvula is 19 points behind us. Hopefully this wasn't, this isn't going to repeat itself. Hopefully we can recover our pace in the next race, which is Silverstone. So I'm hoping that we don't carry our performance from this race into Silverstone. We go back to our previous form that we were in the first few races of the season, score some points, and keep the lead of this drivers championship, because this is now race 5. You can't even see the schedule, which is kind of weird, but or the standings. But if I'm not mistaken, this will be race number 5 or 6 on the season. So we're approaching the halfway point, and we are at a pretty nice lead at the moment, but we got to be wary based off that pace in Baku. But if you guys are looking forward to that, be sure to like the video and subscribe, hit the notification bell so you guys know exactly when the video comes out. And thank you guys so much for watching, and I will catch you in the next one. Have a great day, guys.